Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the fifth stream. Yeah, we managed to do that 5 times already, so that's exciting. And today will be exciting as well. We will go through all of our creation and discuss all the packs and what would be the good things, good addition to the future, and we will hear your inputs. Yeah. Hello, 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 Zdenda. Welcome to the stream. I believe we will start in the 3 minutes. So let's wait for the other people. Yeah. Hello, hello. I was also thinking about splitting this stream into two parts, mostly because we already done so much and it would be a long stream to go through everything. So we will probably start with the most common stuff, and then we will see how much time we will have left. And we can also see the the not so popular ones as well. So again, welcome everybody. My name is Pavel. You probably know me. I am the guy with horrible accent here in the Polyperfect, and I will be your host today. We will be going through some of our creations, and I think we can start already. Hello, hello, Tarox. I was missing you. Thanks for joining us today. So, with no further ado, let's do this. As you can see, I am now like streaming our webpage that we have, and the reason why I'm doing that is we've just added a couple of some new content there, and the content is about about our products, and you can see it for yourself. But since I already did that, I will be using that to help me to navigate and made my points clear. As you can see, we already created a couple of things. We usually get the question, what is the is like the ultimate pack having everything from here inside of it? And uh, there is that is a interesting way of looking at this. We rather create unique things, so each of our packs is unique stuff. It's not that ultimate pack has like crafting system in it because it's just called ultimate. And some people are confused about the naming, so I will just like explain it quite quickly. Everything is because we are just stupid and we are doing this for 8 years now, and we started with the ultimate pack, and we needed a name that would like tell our users like, hey, this is the ultimate pack that you need. And we just had like 30 models there, like 20 rocks and 10 trees, and that was it. And it was also called ultimate. And since we didn't want like having ultimate pack that has just 30 models, we were improving it again and again, and we are still doing that with the monthly free updates. And you can see that there is now that pack is already become an ultimate one. But that's let's start with this. But as you can see, we have also different creations. We have the low poly animated animals. I will be showing that today as well. The animated animals is more about the animals itself, as the name suggests. But those animals are different than the animals in the ultimate pack, and the same stuff applies for the animated people. Those people are not in the ultimate pack. Those people are more detailed with fingers and faces and face animations. This is not included in ultimate pack. The stylization is way different there. We see it as it like ultimate pack is great for these isometric mobile games and like strategy stuff with lots of stylization. But then we wanted to have something more detailed for third person and first person games. And then when the poly universal pack comes in, if we initially wanted to call it also ultimate pack, but that would be even weirder. So now it's a poly. That's the important stuff. That there are more details there. It's still low poly, but it's something different, and it's a universal pack because it starts with the U. Yeah, as I said, we are stupid, and you know that. Then we are having like even something completely different, like the crafting system. That's the system we have to develop for the creation of any crafting games, and we needed that for our game. So we say to ourselves, yeah, let's do this. A low poly epic city comes from the ultimate originally, but again, some of the users didn't want the rest of the models. They asked us to split it, so we split it. But since we are always trying to add some value or some additional stuff there, we created this simple traffic system and couple of another scripts that are not in the ultimate pack. They are just specific for the epic city, and that is again a problem, and that's why because we are just stupid as we it is. uh Vorpack also like not included in the ultimate pack. It's again something completely different. I will be showing it today. It's more like battlefield with plane controllers, tank controllers, first person like controllers, like you can shoot. There is some enemy AI that you can use in your game. There is like friendly AI and lots of these like scripts and crazy stuff that you wouldn't like think that could be even there. Uh, when we started, we want to just do the stuff that is fun for us. It's just the bad business like decisions, but at least we had the fun like doing all of these. And this was like, hey, we want to create some demo scenes where you can like fly the planes and ride the tanks. So we did that. The prehistoric animals is also really interesting pack because we were asked by the US museums to create these ones for the people. We have like two PhD staff that was helping us to have the exact length of the nails and horns in those animals. They are like 100% physical accurate for these prehistoric animals, but they are low poly as well. So, but I will be there is like the stories are really interesting there, and they are now using these models in their AR stuff and VR stuff in the national parks. So that's cool. We love dinosaurs. We did one with the dinosaurs. The last important creations here I'm showing you is the Fancy GUI Kit that is completely different, and it was like, hey, we want to create something that is like the most beautiful illustration, like Candy Crush kind of feel stuff that we can do, and we try to do that. And it's really, 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 I love this pack, but it's completely different from the usual stuff we do. And then we have like the icon pack that is for sure not a 3D icons, but just 2D ones. But let's just briefly start. Yeah, I love the Dino and Praise to the Animal specs. Thank you very much. Thank you. We really appreciated that. I was today browsing from like games that were made with the Dino stuff, and I was like amazed how many those there are. And the way I found it is that I took the screenshot of the like T Rex and just Google it, and it was like 20 games on the first page, and I was just amazed. I never knew that it's so common used. Yeah, but here we have the new menu that I've promised you, and you can browse it to yourself. I've just like added these couple ones for now, but we will be like adding more content, more informations about our creation. Just you can better understand what the packs are all about. But again, those packs are unique. We want to every of our creation to be like its own thing. The naming is stupid, you know that, but that's not the most important stuff. The important stuff is the content, right? But now we are seeing that we could do that a little bit differently. So for the future, we will be probably coming with those small chunks of the packs that you can get. You will be still able to get these universal or ultimate packs with full of the content, but again, if you don't want to spend all of your money there, you can buy the separate chunks. But we were not able to do that before. Now we are starting to do that with the Poly series, and yeah, we will go through it. So let's start with the like the pack that we were talking about it like a few last streams. You know it. It's the Ultimate pack. I will be just reading those texts because I believe those are true. It's the ultimate collection. We work on that like for the all eternity since we started. It's more than 7 years of work, and we still regularly update it. The last update was the furniture update, and we already have more models for it, and we really love to build these houses and games. So yeah, expect that in the future. As you can see, there are lots of models, and people like this pack even for the prototyping. If you are doing the game jam, you don't know what the game will be about, but you have all the assets to your disposal, and you can create basically any scene, any scenario with it, and use it as a prototyping, and then you can replace it with your own stuff later down the road. You can still use them even in the commercial product and a full release. There are several games I really like that are on Steam, just made by just these assets. The one thing that is maybe not that clear, mostly I thought it's clear because it's low poly, but it's really ready for mobile stuff. The number of polygons is quite small. We are trying to use as less polygons as possible, just and make it look cool. And also there are two versions of each model in the pack. So if you are going for the performance, you can use the T prefabs, and those the T stands for texture. There is just one Atlas texture that's control everything. So you can have these low poly models with one texture, and you are good to go. But I personally like these materials ones where you can change the materials quite easy. One thing that is, I believe it's great about this is that we have like many inspirational scenes there, uh, so you can browse it, do what you want with them. They are like this word scene that there is about 50 words, and you can see like most of our assets, how they are uh, look like. You obviously need to download some post-process filters, bake the lighting, add some lights, and make it a little bit play with the visuals to make it better, because we always ship just the raw files, the standard stuff. So it's just as clear as it can be for any project. So it doesn't mess with anything. We are also trying our scripts to make them as clear as possible. We are writing the documentation for every of our packs, but you probably know that. Uh, I really like this quote. The reason why I'm like it is because like that's mine. Here you can see a couple of creations that stuff that were created by using these assets, but you can use them in any kind of game. I'm always having here just the things that we've created, since I don't want to use others people's stuff. Uh, Maybe we can later do that and ask for permission, but for now it's just our stuff. And with that, with that, this is all that you need to know about our ultimate pack. And again, I will be not showing it today since we already like went through it a couple of times before. But if you want me to do that, just let me know, and we can do stream just about like selected pack. The other one that I want to talk just briefly today is the universal pack. Again, we already were like showing this to you. Uh, thing we are trying to do with this one is just to create as great stylized art as possible, and for that we've managed to partner with our friends, with their studio, with their animation studio, and we are just spending lots of like our efforts and strength just to deliver this, because we feel it's good for like the games, but this pack can be also used in the animations and series, movies. And we are like, as you can see now, these scenes is not from the Unity, it's from Blender, and it's an animation that we've created just for a promo, and you will be seeing more of those later on. Also, one shout out to the talented Matthew that you've met. It was all done by him. Yeah, these packs should be for the more detailed art than the low poly stuff. It should be better for the first person and third person games. Yeah, we are constantly improving it, coming with like different themes. We started with these really niche ones. But hey, uh, this is this is cool, but nobody wanted to have that. And just give me a second. I need to do something. And we are back. We are back. Yeah, that was a fly that I need to kill, and I didn't manage that. But yeah, we started with this niche one, like steampunk, Slavic people, you name it. And then we discovered that we should probably go to the other route and do the stuff that everyone needs. And that is now in progress, and that will be the fantasy update. We already delivered the farming one. And yeah, it's the same stuff as the Ultimate. We are still improving that. Uh, uh, the workflow there is a little bit different. We are using like the universal atlas texture with a couple of variants, so you can like create as much color variant as you need. But there are also PBR textures for the nature, for the modular stuff like walls or floors. We are using the metallic values and specular ones. So like this stuff looks quite great. This is again something that should be loaded. Hopefully it will. But if not, just sure what's happening there. Just think that these are the here is the most amazing scene that you've ever seen, and will be there. I will fix this, but sometimes this videos doesn't work as I would love to. Uh, we have some again. We have like the inspirational scenes in the pack. I've talked about the modularity. We try to do as much modular parts there could be, so you can build like the exteriors or interiors. We constantly update it with new textures, new stuff. We are also like working on our own generators of the buildings using this modular approach. Kind of nice. And here you can see like the assets in its full glory. You can see this is just from farm, and it's a lot. Just for the farm one, we try to do every state of the crops that it is, so you can have like the from the small sampling to the dead ones. And yeah, here you can see some survival stuff, like some underwater models. This one is actually for free. You can get it like on the asset store. This part, please feel free to do that. And yeah, so this is like our poly universal pack. It's something like the like ultimate pack, but it's more detailed. It's for first person and first person game. And you can combine these two. Like the modularity should work there. The assets have like the same real scale, and some of our users are actually combining that. Use that. Okay, so these ones I will be, yeah, here it is. It's working now. It's again, it's a scene from the video that Matthew is preparing. It's not even the final one, but here you can see like all these assets, all like the stuff used in the animation, and it looks just amazing. Yeah. If you have any question, just write them into the comments, and I can like a little bit slow down or show something that you need to know or answer your questions. But yeah, so you should now understand better how like we think about our packs. One thing I can probably show you again, and I believe you already seen this. It's one simple image that we have. I forget to prepare it. Silly me. But yeah, this one. Here you can see like what the hell I was talking about these previous 10 minutes, and it's just the level details are different, the models are different, and that's the difference, because a lot of the people are asking us, like, if I get the universal pack, uh, or if I get the ultimate pack, the universal pack will be part of it. What is the difference? Is the ultimate more detailed? This should clarify everything out. Yeah, let's get back to our products. The next one is the low poly animated animals. Here I have also the Unity projects prepared, but firstly I just want to like go through the main points. The main point is that this pack is awesome if you need the animals to your game, and it could be any kind of game. It could be the mobile stuff where you can just play with the animals and like drawing on it, or it can be like a more detailed game. There are like 57 unique animals. That's quite a lot. I believe there is not a similar pack when you can get that many like stuff. Usually, it's just about like the single animal. This pack has a strength in the like number of the stuff that you can use. The downside to that is obviously we don't have that many animations, for example, because that it's the 50 animals is just a humongous number, and we spend years doing this. It's again, it's low poly, it's mobile friendly. Like every model has about like from 500 to maximum 1,000 vertices. And we have prepared some cool demo scenes where you can browse the animals, and you can like play the animations we have prepared for you. Also, one of the advantages is that there is a multiple texture variants in some of those animals, and you can easily create new ones. I believe one of our users created even a YouTube tutorial for that, so you can watch that how you can do that. But basically, all of our animals are wrapped into this file, and you see really clearly how you can change stuff and make them your own. So it's just really easy to change the color of the eyes, or print some details to the chest and so on. Again, some images from the pack, and I believe I have it here. So let me show you. I have prepared. Hopefully, it will work. With Unity, I'm always not sure how these things will be turning out, but you can see that we like Unity. It's just like usually there are some hiccups when you start when you want to show something. So this is our like demo scene that it calls like animal viewer. You can play it for yourself when you download the pack, and then you can see our animals. You can rotate them, you can zoom them, and yeah, and view them up close and see how they are looking. I might like spend some time here because it was so long ago when I've like browsed them, and I didn't properly see the new ones, and they are amazing. These valors. The good thing about this, you can also browse the animation that is there. We always have some attack animation, some walking animation, and some dead animation that we just really sadly need to do because you need that in the game. Uh, yeah, Toucan. That's oh, that's a lovely fellow. I don't believe those are all the animations. To be honest, this is like just set up really generically, and I believe we have, when we are talking about the birds, we have the flying as well. Yeah, this looks amazing. Starfish. I'm. It was originally a joke, but we do have animation for starfish. Yeah, it doesn't have like the attacking animations. That's on us. Sorry about it. Yeah, the Rhino is amazing. What else? What else? Eagle. I don't believe I've seen the eagle. Okay, so we do have a flying animations there. It's running. It's running. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So as you can see, lots of stuff there that you can use in your game. Like, yeah, the beaver is amazing as well. Buffalo and eater. Like, I believe you can't find an anteater on any store than in our pack. Like, so niche stuff. And those all were like were asked by our users, and we tried to do as much as we could at that time. The animations were done by Elliot and the Ricks, and now Elliot doesn't have that time as much as he used to. So that's the reason why we a little bit slow down with the updates there, and we believe also that it's just a lot already there that you can use. But Vulture, yeah, amazing. Great. Cool stuff. Oh, it died, and now it's gone. I believe we have like even different kind of this. Yeah, octopus. So as you can see, we really like them. But that's not all. Like in every of our like project, you get the README file. We encourage people to read it. There is some information with the updates, how the Wonder script look works, if there is any problem, how to solve that. Yes, some stuff that you can read if you have a time for it. But yeah, let's see the main scene when you can see all these animations like together. We create like really some simple wonder script. We are calling it. It's just for demo purposes. It works for animals, and we are using that in the people as well because people are animals as well sometimes. And there is a setup of parameters that you can give like each animal, and then they start behave like it. You can see here are the stats for it, and you can set some small stuff like stamina, power, toughness. It should be written in the documentation. There are also other demo scenes that we created just for fun. Let's see which one. I like the gorilla one. So yeah, just Google this. So here you can again browse the animations, turn off the surrounding. It's just for you to start going. You can create like small little game out of these scenes, and we've seen that a couple of times. And yeah, it could work. Regarding the materials, you can see those we have like couple different ones. We have even environment textures that you can use in your games. We have these animals textures, and here you can see what I was talking about. If you look at the textures, they are like really, really great, unwrapped and prepared. So you can just change the colors of the skins, or like we have orchids here, white, orange, black, and you can also add some details like giraffes, fox, and it's quite easy just to create your own. These are the gorillas. Uh, yeah, so we also bundled the pack with couple of sounds that we were able to record or found. Those are like Creative Commons Zero should be. We don't have like more because it's so hard. We want to just edit here as additional and help you with your game. Uh, yeah, so this is probably everything about our animal pack, and yeah, I will be reading the chat now if there is any questions. I don't see any. Maybe important stuff that I need to mention is that those like original animals were created in Maya. They are using Maya rigs and Maya animations, and this is the standard for the game dev. But we see oftentimes that users want to import the models to Blender and edit them. That it's possible, but Maya and Blender are not friends. You need to download or get a better FBX importer from Blender Market. Its name is Better FBX Importer, basically, and it's a little bit harder. It's always easier to edit that in Maya or write in the Unity. So a little bit harder, but you should be able, when you are patient enough, just go through the deformation system and animate stuff your own or write in the Unity. Create your own animation strips. This would be like the simple stuff to start with. Uh, for the future, we are thinking about switching to the Blender, so it's more convenient from the indies for us. But like with that said, again, like the rigs and animations comes from the Maya. That's why you need to have a better FBX importer if you want to edit them in Blender. You can add more animations. You can edit the animals in for your projects, but you need to be just aware of that. Okay, that was the another amazing products that we are quite proud of it, and we come to the fourth like biggest stuff that we've created and we have so far. This is low poly animated people. Uh, Again, we're trying to do something a little bit different with this one. This one is about unique characters. The reason why I'm telling that is that here you can see sometimes the people character are modular when you get the pack, but this is not the case. You can obviously change the color and skin and like these kind of aspects of our creations, but You can like decide which type of hands and heads will be placed there. We wanted because we want to do more unique characters that you can't find, like Santa Claus, like the Knights, Superman, Yeti, and so on. Uh, uh, this one is also used in a large number of games. The good thing about it, it's mobile friendly again. Here we are using Atlas texture, and we also pack the pack with the Atlas generator script. If you don't have uh, any graphic editing tool, but it's also a really simple stuff just to open the texture in Figma or Photoshop and change the color you need and create the second material if you want to adjust that. So here you can see that you can even generate the Atlas texture right in the Unity. Again, we prepare some cool demo scenes where you can browse the animations, and every of our characters is using humanoid rig. That means one thing. You can use Mixamo to add more animations. You can also use any other pack that is using humanoid rigs and retarget those animations. We are actually doing that for our game since it's just impossible task to create every animation that everyone would need. So we bundled the pack with like 80 animations that we created, but you can get more from the internet and just retarget it. There are tutorials on how to do that. I believe we also have one tutorial about the rigging with the Mixamo. But yeah, it's once you do that and learn the basic, it's quite easy to add new animations to the people. Yeah. So we also recently added a couple of kits there, so that's fun as well. Like the ugly fat ones, skinny ones, and also like the important stuff to be mentioned here is that these people are like the same one that you can find in Universal Pack, just different. What I mean by that is that they look the same. They are, but they are just different characters, right? So the good thing is about this is that if you having like this people pack, you can use the animations from it on our universal characters, or you can add more people from the universal pack since it's more detailed as the ultimate one, and use the additional characters that we just created just for the universal one, like steampunk people, Slavic people, and things like that. Uh, I believe I have the pack here as well. So yeah, let's proceed together. Here you can see like the main demo scenes where all the characters are in. In these scenes, we are using the Wonder script on these meshes. They are also these prefabs are like pre-made, pre-set up with the Wonder script, but they are also just like in the prefabs. If you look for, I believe, maybe I'm wrong. It would be in the models in the rigs. Those are just separate rigs that you can import to the Mixamo. Uh, I play the animation, the demo scenes. We also prepared like a really simple stuff for the third person like people. Please don't take it as a like solution for your third person games. We just want to help you to start like going and have something on the start. Uh, but you don't have to use that as well. Or the only thing it does is just controls the player so you can move around the scene. Yeah. We also have like again character viewer stuff that you've seen in the animals. Here there are like more options. I probably change resolution. Here you can switch even like the demo scenes that we've prepared for you. Like I really like the stadium one here and win some trophy, and you can see all the animations that are there. So like zombie one, zombie walk. You can pair it with the apocalypse, then found a clown, and it's horrifying, right? Yeah, that's why I was talking about like unique characters because also you can find a mummy somewhere, right? And these are the animations. So mummy can text something or blow a kiss. Again, these are Unix animations, and there can't be found anything else. Uh, once want to show you again. Yeah, let's browse some new characters that we added recently by our talented artist. I believe Dan created those ones. Those are like amazing. He's also our lead character designer for the Universal Pack. We also wanted to do more like different type of characters, and if you are asking me that those are the white people only, that's not true. You can like we have multiple materials, atlas texture that you can switch and get like different skin on the people. So yeah, we are trying to be as inclusive as we can be. May just browsing for the characters I haven't seen a long time ago. Yeah, this is my favorite. So fun to use the skeleton. The funny story behind this character is that we were asked like, "Hey, there is a man skeleton, but where is the woman skeleton?" And we were like, "How is that different?" But when we are looking it up, there are like several like small tweaks regarding the size of the individual bones, but you can't see it by the naked eye. So we just copy it and said, "Hey, we have it now," and everyone was happy. uh, yeah. So that's that. We have the space scene, uh, city scene. Yeah, and it's just fun. See that again. We just try to do more than it's usually the case. More than just the models and the rigs. We try to add some animation, some scripts, some demo scene, just to help you to start with some projects, but you don't have to use that. You don't have to import it. You can just use our meshes and get rid of everything. Use your own rigs, use your own animations, your own scripts. It's up to you. Yeah, we have some like even like particle system here, like birds uh, or crowds. What is that? Yeah, these are just like the crowds for the stadium, I believe. Flashes. one is photographing you. Like again, it's always more than we are trying to develop. We are trying to deliver as best experience there could be, but obviously there could be problems, there could be bugs. Just let us know, write us on our Discord probably, or email. We prefer the Discord since we are really active there and we can discuss what can be improved. Can be, yeah, like you can see how like the animation file looks like. It's always one brick, and we like this is called the common animations. So these are the common ones, but there are like some in place. How they are stored. Closing it up. And yeah, I believe we still have a time for more pack. One more. Male or okay, there is some discussion going in. The skeleton is my favorite. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I believe Susan have the kid one. Like we don't have it. It's just her own. She created that just for herself. But she has like the kid skeleton one, and I'm just wondering, like it's a boy or a girl, or it's not gender specific, probably. Uh, yeah. One last stuff I've added here, and I managed to do that. But again, I want to like add more info about our stuff because I feel that sometimes people are confused, and I want to just show things that we are doing as clear as possible, so you know what you are buying and you are getting into. The one last thing that was added to our website is the low poly icon pack, and this is just what it is. Like it's lots of icons. We are improving it, and we are like in the middle of updating it with new icons that you've asked for. So there will be new brushes and new coffee icons in the upcoming update. Again, the case is the same. You get it, you have it for every like eternity, and you get the updates for free, but the price is rising. Those icons are like really in great like resolution with these details, and you obviously don't need it, but just starts being silly. uh the thing that I just want to make clear is that there are no 3D models in the pack, because people are constantly like getting this and expecting that we give them like 50 100 icons or 100 models of animals just for $10 or so. So this pack is just about the images. We made it as clear as it can be, even on the storefront. As you can see, it's there, like only 2D images. God knows how useless 2D images. No 3D assets in this pack, and still, we only bad reviews we got, and we got like these 2 1 stars. It's always about like no 3D items, 2D items only, no 3D items. We are like, how you would like expecting that if we are talking about the UI and the icons. And but we get it. We find out recently that Cinti has like 3D icons, and it's even weirder because people are expecting 2D icons, and those are in 3D. But as you can see, like the pack is laugh mostly most of the time. Just the bad reviews comes from these guys that don't read the description, but we love them as well, and that's why we just trying to wrote everything down. can probably browse some of these because I believe those are really nice. And I've seen couple of games, like couple of kit games that you can use for like playing the sounds or for uh, double kind of games where you can find the same images. I've seen even like some side-scrolling games with those. I personally use them in the UIs for our stuff, for our packs. Uh, yeah, resources. We did that for some RPG game or originally that were requested. So now you have a like benefit of all of these. And like you have the flags that you can need for your games, for the languages. Uh, Quite cool should be the UI stuff. Like this is invite, so you can color them as you need, and you can. They are really great when you pairing them with the low poly 3D stuff, like in the game, and you just use this like home button settings, so on. These are, for example, like low poly skills for some RPGs, sports. We are also updating that, and this will be updated as well. So yeah, some hand gestures, money stuff, music stuff. It's a lot, but again, no, no 3D. And with that said, I believe I have the pack somewhere here, so you can show it how it's looking. So again, you have all these icons here. You can generate the map so they are looking even good in the small resolution, or you can set up the sizes, the resolution of the icon you personally need. Uh, those are on transparent stuff, and these are the folders if you've seen. So again, if you want to have some like what's cool, like some food stuff, I will like here. We also prepared demo scene when you can browse everything like together. And if you need new one, just write us. We will add it there. Not a big deal. We just have to like wait when there is at least like 50 new ones, so we don't update the pack just for one icon. Last thing I have prepared here, but it's not on the web page, so this would be just last couple of minutes of the stream. But and we will go through it next time more in depth. Is this one? This one is our war pack, and you would think by watching just the demo scenes that those are just few images, but that was not the intention we had. We just wanted to create something that is fun to browse and fun to use. So we created this spec that is really great. It has like some like vehicle, tank scripts, and plane scripts, and so on. We have also like these turrets set up there that you can use. And we just wanted to create basically like the battlefield content for the kind of a game. So again, you can buy the planes. I forget how to. It's in the documentation somewhere how you can hide the wheels. Sorry about it. Yeah, I'm probably dead by now. But here you can see our approach to the creating stuff. We are not creating stuff just because it could be popular. We are trying to doing the interesting stuff, and then we find out that nobody wants that, and that's that is the sad part of it. But here you can see like we have like this even like scene from oh I need oh it's always takes time when you reload stuff. Okay. They are killing me again and again. It yeah, this is just for us to make some fun gameplay. Yeah, there is also like Pegasus Bridge scene that you can play it and use the vehicles here and there. The interesting stuff about this pack is that it has also friendly UI stuff, enemy UI stuff, some pickups like this kind of. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm useless in this. Okay, they just destroyed my tank. And the last thing I can show you is this like water scene where you have all these boats and planes, and you can browse it. And you would never know, even if you don't like get the pack. Those are like quite cool, and there should be a documentation somewhere, like in the root, as always, that you can read how the stuff are set up. Hopefully, and we also created some. We created, yeah. Here you can see the keys. We created YouTube tutorial series when you can learn how to create your own plane and set up them so they are physics accurate. It's kind of cool things. Yeah. And so on. And we are actually funny thing is that we are using the enemy UI and the player UI in our game called Polyperfect. And that I believe would be everything I want to show today. So this stream is not that long. We will next time. I'm thinking we should go through the rest of the pack. I will show you the crafting system, the demo scenes that are there, how we are using that in our game, the epic city. Again, the models are the same like the ultimate pack. The difference is this like simple traffic system, but you don't need to buy the pack for this traffic system because you will find better ones like elsewhere. But if you want to save your money and don't get this one with the full stuff, you can, and you just need the city one. This could be a good choice. We will go through the fancy UI stuff. Uh, that I believe it's really nice. Just amazing how we've managed to push ourselves, even creating those 3D icons. But again, like we find out that like one icon took us to like one icon you see here took us to do 1 week. and, and it basically didn't make sense in the end, but we managed to create like the awesome looking UI stuff uh, with the help of Mike, the creative means guy, like the one of the top words illustrator that is. If you look at the dribble, he's the first one there, and he did all of these creations, and we help. We then took them and created these UI elements in the Unity for it, these particle effects, 3D icons. But yeah, let's keep it for the next stream. Maybe a last thing I want to mention is just for anyone that is again confused by the names. Again, we are trying to make each of our creation unique. But you can look at this that you have like two main packs. You have this low poly ultimate pack, just about like mobile really friendliness, isometric view, some really stylized model. It's for like these explanatory videos, and we've seen this pack used in the award-winning websites because it's good for web as well. And then you get opposite to that, it's the universal pack that is more detailed, like 3 or 5 times more detail. That is good for like stylized game. If you don't want your game to look as like any other games that are using these low poly assets, I will not mention the other studios that are doing that, but basically by getting the universal pack, you will have more unique style. It's not that like popular yet, and if you say to your friend, "Hey, this is a really good creation," we will be really glad because we are spending 2 years now on that, and we are really trying to push ourselves to do something special. You compare these two ones with like in both of them, like these animated animals would work same as the animated people. You have people and animals in the ultimate pack. You have people in the universal pack as well, just not animated, because we are like having different solution for that using different tool setup. There is couple of animations, I believe, in the ultimate pack for the people, but again, those people are having like one finger, basically. Uh, they are not that detailed. I can show you that later. Then we have the crafting system. This is for, I would say, a little bit more like skilled developers that already knows one thing or two about programming. The good thing about our script is that we are trying to do the modular approach. So you have like uh, lots of different scripts. I believe there could be about 200 of scripts that, but you can like layer them as you need. There is one script, for example, regarding the health pool. There is another script regarding anything else, and you just add those as a component to things you. Uh, Vorpack, I've already shown you a little bit of it. It's again more about the scripts and about the models, but the models are great. There are lots of like these planes. I really liked. And one thing the reason why I'm talking about is that we now discover that we need to be more clever about our creations, about the stuff we are doing, and build not spend like 8 years doing one stuff that we will be give if you that we will be just having the same price, and we will just update it. We now are like more moving to the splitting up the stuff, but you can still get the full experience by getting like the universal pack. But now you can see that you can also get the chunks of it with a small price. We started with this movie set stuff. We give the Halloween that is part of the season updates just for free. So if you don't know anything about Universal Pack and just try to test it out, get the Halloween one. It's quite popular. Even when there is a summer, we had about thousands of downloads each month. And then there is like new farming stuff that is also part of the Universal Pack, but you can get it as separate stuff if you are just into farming. And the same will go for the fantasy update. We will release that firstly as a separate stuff, and then we will get, get it as a free update to the universal one. Just for the people that were with us from the start and supporting us by getting the whole stuff, even when there was not that much things going on. Yeah. But if you want to have something free, that's the good thing you can get. We also have some like 2D stuff, shader stuff for free, and we are also planning to release some 2D icons. in your game for free. Just start with that will be it. Last 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 time for questions, and thank you for being here with me for another hour. I know that long, but I'm really appreciated that. I appreciate your inputs. Please let us know if you are having some ideas or thoughts, or just visit our Discord and then here there we can chat. Okay. Also, don't forget to visit our improved websites where you can see our games, our products. You can see the like parts of the animations that we are working on. Like those are just amazing, and you can see and learn some stuff that you didn't know or you wanted to ask us. That's why the FAQs is there. With this said, I said thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day, and we hopefully see each other next week with the when I go through the rest of the packs. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye, Susan. Bye.